I love New York.
I love New York. No? I love it. I love it. I'm born here. New York is my town. I love New York. Boom, boom.
Before he turned up, fashion photography was rigid and conventional, endlessly repeating the stale poses of the 1950s. But Arthur Elgort turned all that on its head when he started working with Vogue in the 1970s. It was a relationship that would last 35 years. Today, he's 82 years old, and despite suffering a stroke, he's still working. We find him in the Marais in central Paris, where the Azzedine Alaia Foundation is dedicating an exhibition to him. The two fashion giants worked closely and were close friends.
It was very casual and very good, and we didn't speak the same language, but I always was there for them. So they needed pictures, I was ready to take them. And they gave me clothes. Oh, you like that clothes? Keep it, and give me the pictures. So we had fun time, and we liked food. And he was a very good cook. So then we stopped, and then we ate a little bit. And we used Naomi a lot. You'll see Naomi somewhere. Yeah. That's Naomi, yeah. Because he could get anything he wanted at. He had that magic touch. So I enjoyed him. He was a very nice guy. And I used it to the pictures too.
I think he represented a movement in fashion photography that had freedom at its core. Arthur Elgort brought light into studios. He brought in an energy. He brought in movement, and that's exactly what Azzedine Alaia was looking for. He wanted clothes to really come alive on women's bodies, and he especially wanted women's faces to shine through the photo, or through the clothes.
Their faces, but also their bodies.
Yes, he absolutely made bodies look beautiful because he often made his models dance. He was very drawn to natural poses. You always get the impression that Arthur Elgort's photos are either the photo taken just before or just after a specific moment in time. If you had to describe his work, I'd say it's a compilation of moments. And today, his work makes us think of other types of photography. But back then, what he was doing was very different.
Arthur Elgort and his wife Greta Holby had 3 children. Sophie is a photographer. Ansel is an actor known for films including Baby Driver and West Side Story. And Warren is a film director.
What did you learn from him?
I think maybe connecting with someone when you're shooting them, because you could get such a better performance out of someone. And I've also gotten to see him work with people all the time. And when somebody's maybe too stiff, if I was here like this, he would figure some way out of talking to me about something else, and then before you knew it, the person would be laughing and giving a great, a story, and you could see that they would, the light in their eyes come out. I always see him be able to disarm people with his, humanity.
This is Iman, a famous girl who married David Bowie. And I did her a lot. Very nice person. I like the fact that they have the dress. See? That is very exciting for me. Same thing with this. And that's Grace Jones, who was a singer and influencer, but she came to one show and I took that picture. And this is Christy Turlington, and I've used her more than anybody else. Now she's 56 years old, but she still looks good.
There's not a day that I have my photograph taken where I'm not hearing your dad's voice. He really taught me how to move and how to be in front of the camera, like chatting and teaching.
Oh, no.
So it would be like, oh no, never have your palm of your hand facing, so it was like class. He knew all of the special ingredients that kind of create a magical picture.
Come on now. That's a good angle, Christy. I love that. Yeah. Yeah, you can look. Ah, she's pretty.
But the other cool thing about working with your dad as a young woman was, like, not ever for 1 second did I not feel safe or protected. It was like your favorite uncle, and not in like the weird way, you know, but like, let's just have fun. There was no stress, no one was yelling, no one was like time pressured. Somehow we still got the work done. That felt so good.
Natural light, spontaneous movement and genuine smiles, all underpinned by an instinctive ability to connect with his subjects. That was Arthur Elgort's recipe for success.
Africa News, your eyes on Africa. Bringing you the latest from across the continent.
Eye on Africa, presented by Georgia Calvin-Smith on France 24 and France24.com.